Good morning, everyone, or good evening, a little later. Welcome to another episode of Infinite Lock. I guess this is how the vlog's supposed to go. You're supposed to start recording as soon as you wake up. The Dreamcatcher concert is upon us. It's the day of. Man, super excited. Doors open at, I believe, like 6 out here. Yeah, let's get out of bed and let's see what we're going with. I'll probably lay my outfit out and then check back in a little later. So hey everyone, I'm checking back in. I did show my fit off a little while ago. I'll probably do it when I'm walking into the venue because my mirror and room was absolutely atrocious just because it's clothes everywhere from all the professional styling shoots that I've been doing lately, which I'm blessed to have. That's a good problem to have, but kind of just, things being untidy kind of stresses me out. I'm actually driving myself there. I'm not going to Uber or anything because I'm not drinking tonight. Kids, if you're drinking, well, not kids, those that are old enough to drink. If you're drinking, don't drive. But yeah, so I'm not drinking, so I'll be able to drive there and back. So yeah, I'm just going to head over to the venue and then I'll check back in once I get there. So this is where I'm at. I'm right over the top, man. These videos are gonna be amazing for you all because I got a great look. I would have been right here. This is where I would have been in the VIP 2 section, but I just felt like it wouldn't make a difference unless I was, in that front row. If I wasn't in that front row, then I'm just gonna come up here. You know what I mean? There's a bar, there's a lot of stuff up here. Michael, come on. crazy concert, guys. That was amazing. The mics were on. They sound better than the live song. I mean, than the CDs live. Man, that was way crazier than I could have imagined. Like, I didn't know that it was gonna be like that. The performance level, the way they interacted with the fans, absolutely amazing. I have no words. I have no words for that. They served. It was a safe event. Everybody was cool. Everybody was chill. Everybody was turned though. Chicago really showed out for Dreamcatcher. I'm proud of the city for doing that. And they're getting a ton, and they're showing why they deserve it and deserve more, because the talent level is ridiculous. They rival any of the big groups in the entire industry. That was amazing. Showmanship, showwomanship, performance level, and I mean come on, man. They're incredible. They're absolutely amazing. So yeah, man, signing out, and I will be back in front of my usual setting to talk more about it. Hey you guys, it's my first time making a vlog, so I don't know what I'm gonna use and what I'm not. I do have my concert outfit on. I literally have just come in the house from the concert, and I just sat in front of the camera and I wanted to get all my thoughts out while everything was still fresh in my mind of what just happened. I even still got the VIP wristbands and stuff around my wrist, and the 21 plus wristbands. Takeaways, that was absolutely amazing. First of all, shout out to Dreamcatcher. They made every penny, every cent worth it. I almost feel like they undercharged for that level of performance. That was absolutely incredible to witness. They were firing on all cylinders. They sounded amazing. The mics were on. They were so generous of a group and so gracious, you know what I mean? You could feel the humble vibe coming from them, but you could also feel the superstar power as well. I'm at the point now where there's no way you can tell me there are 10 more talented girl groups than Dreamcatcher in the industry. There's no way they are not a top 10 girl group in the K-pop industry right now. Dreamcatcher is a top 10 girl group in the K-pop industry right now. I'm saying it right now. There's no way you can tell me there are 10 groups better than them right now, because they all sound amazing top to bottom, all of their voices. They have a unique, again, all this stuff is kind of stuff that I knew before just listening to their music, but when you hear them live, it really like puts that exclamation mark on everything. You know what I'm saying? All of their voices are distinctly different, and they all have a unique color about how they vocalize their parts, how they, their dynamic within the group. They just have a little bit of everything. They're so well balanced as a group because every member is so unique and so individualized. But one thing I will say, that venue in Chicago, they handled it very, very well. It was well air conditioned. People were spaced out. And it just seemed like there was enough space for everyone. You know what I mean? That I was worried about them like kind of mosh pitting everyone on the lower section, but they didn't. Pretty much they had like the general admission all the way in the back, and then they had the VIP pits one after another leading up to the stage. And like I said, I'm a decent height. I'm about 6 foot exactly, but I wasn't trying to like be recording over people the whole time. So I went upstairs, which was actually supposed to be a VIP section, like right over the banister, and you could see literally right over the top to the stage, had an eagle-eye view, and then it also had its own bar up there as well, like for water purposes, but they did sell adult beverages as well. And it was just lit, man. It was so many different types of people there that I was hearing that I definitely did hear that Dreamcatcher, people felt like that the crowd was way more diverse than than other K-pop concerts. Variety in terms of age, you know what I mean? They're saying it's typically a lot of younger people, but I mean at this event it was all races, all genders, all ages. It was just
everybody just thrown in a pot, you know what I'm saying? They have so many different types of fans, and I feel like they're so accepting of everybody, no matter who they are and what their background is. They're definitely one of the groups that I get that vibe from, where I feel like they really, it doesn't matter what race you are, what you look like, or anything. If they see you on the street and you express that you're a fan and stuff like that, they're gonna take the time out for you and really show you love and respect. So yeah, so it kicked off like 7:30. It was around on time, you know what I mean? I got there like around like 5:30 or like 6. Is people that were waiting there for like 4:30. As it got closer, the crowd was just, you know, building with anticipation. You could feel it. And they came out around like 7:45, 7:40, something like that. So fairly on time. Because people were saying like 7:30. So they came out, the crowd lost it. I know they did Red Sun second, I believe. They did their greeting and everything. But they went right back to back with 2 songs, full choreography, and they hit it, you know what I'm saying, from the start. Like the energy level was there, the dancing was there, like the formations were there, they were sharp right out the gate. You couldn't tell that they had been doing like shows. I think we're like the 4th show. Chicago stop was like the 4th or 5th show. You couldn't tell that they had been on tour and traveling and all that stuff. They looked fresh, they looked energized, and they looked so professional. Their styling was great. You know, y'all know how I get about that, being a stylist and all. Their styling was amazing. Whoever styled them did a great job. They didn't do too much extra, but they did just enough to let the charms of the girls highlight. You know what I'm saying? Happy Face is their agency, correct? They need to close the gym. They need whoever is allowing them in access. They need to close the gym, because those girls are fit. You can tell they've been working out. Like seeing them in person, like those girls are super fit, man. Like respectfully, you could tell they put their time in the gym. And they just, like I said, they just looked amazing. They really went for that like baggy pants but like fitted top aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? Almost like that kind of like what Balenciaga is pushing now, in a rocker format type of thing, less casual thing. You know, the jeans with the ribs, the baggy jeans with the ribs, the boots, the chunky shoes with the added height on them, and it was like a lot of blue color scheme, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the blue denim, the black boots, you know what I'm saying? The blue mesh tops, or a white crop top, or a crop denim jacket like Dami had on, and they all, like I said, they all looked absolutely stunning. I feel like a lot of people were saying that off clips that they've seen that the Chicago stop, this stop, they were the most energized and the most like, it's not that they weren't energized at the other stops, but they feel like that they've finally gotten super comfortable with the level that they're at now.
Any things before we move on?
Yes, Chicago, yes.
With how popular they've gotten, and just with the fact that they're in the middle of a tour, like I feel like it's just hit them because they were going absolutely insane. They had a little section in there where they did like the solo stuff. JIU was picking out of a hat, I guess, to choose the order of who was gonna go do their solos. So I'll try to include those clips as we go. But I pretty much took clips of like almost everyone's solo. Yeah, so JIU went first, and they just did like a little snippet of their solo. It wasn't like the whole thing. But again, like JIU, she's a hell of a leader. She's so confident, and she just gives off this aura like everything's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? She has that type of aura about her, and she's just sunshine. Like there's certain idols, and I've said this before. There's certain idols, you know, Twice as Sana, or you know what I'm saying, like just certain idols that where it's like every time you see them, they're just a ray of sunshine, and JIU is that. She's honestly, after this concert, she's honestly what's the word I'm looking for? Ultimate bias line for me. She's right there with the Solgis, the Geos, you know what I'm saying? Like she's right there. I mean, she's up there with the top of the top for me. She's definitely ultimate bias material, and she's just made her way into it for me because she just has such a radiant personality and smile and charm, and she has a lot of talent to go with that as well. And yeah, so it was like a present they were pulling out of the bag or something that they would like throw into the crowd, and then they would perform their solo. So basically, JIU went, she did her solo, and then she pulled Siyeon's name, and Siyeon did the same thing and went. I do want to say, I don't know if I said it earlier in this already. I actually did another recording that got deleted. So I'm kind of like repeating some of this stuff because some of this stuff got deleted, so I started over. But Siyeon, I believe, is a top 10 female vocalist in the industry, and I think she doesn't get mentioned enough with the top vocalists in K-pop. I really think that she impressed me the most vocally here, and they all sounded amazing. All the mics were on, but Siyeon's mic was on. Like, you could hear her breathing, you could hear like her kind of like purse her lips kind of in between the words and stuff. Sometimes like she hit the notes, she hit the ad-libs. She was energized from start to finish. She was engaged with the crowd. She's one of the best in the game at fan service, of just like knowing what's gonna make the crowd go crazy and knowing at what times to do it and not. I mean, start to finish, she was just she has a stage presence and a charisma that's very rare. That level, she can go to a different gear. Dreamcatcher as a whole has superstar stage presence, but Siyeon is like the one. Like, stage presence wise, when she really wants to get in her bag, she'll get in that bag. Like, she had people going absolutely crazy. I'm surprised people weren't passing out or dropping to their knees. In their mind they were. She was absolutely, she was going insane. She again, vocally, she's just incredible. She really impressed me. And then so SuA went and she did her solo. That's what everyone was waiting on, you know, that No Dot challenge thing that's going on. So she did that. SuA, one of the most underappreciated dancers in the industry, she went absolutely crazy on her solo. The way she moves is just so fluid, it's insane. But that's when it kind of got funny after SuA went, because after SuA went, Yoohyeon basically was like, I know the choreography, you know. So Yoohyeon did the No Dot challenge, and she like, it's so funny because I recorded it at the beginning, like she does the same move like for longer than the count she's supposed to do it, and you can see like Handong and SuA dying in the background, like she doesn't know the choreo, and then or either she doesn't know it or she's just doing her own thing, and then like she started like with some choreography and everyone lost their minds. had her whole thing, and then I don't know if I'm pretty sure Siyeon did the challenge next. I believe Siyeon did the challenge, and she was. Again, the fan service, it's just on a different level with her. She has a different level of command when it comes to a crowd. She was just controlling the whole stage. All of them did though really good job with that. They really worked the stage. They moved. They went from end to end. They didn't just stay in one place, and I was really impressed with that. But Siyeon did the No Dot challenge, and again had the crowd eating out of the palm of their out of her hand. They were going crazy, but Gahyeon ended up somewhere in that. Gahyeon ended up doing the No Dot challenge too, which is surprising because I have seen no video of her doing it, and she's the only one that I haven't seen. And they acted like that was her first time doing it too. And she just basically broke out into full twerk Gahyeon, like full twerking.
Let's go!
It's funny, it's almost like the realization of like, damn, our maknae is grown now. You know what I'm saying? Like with the short hair that makes her look so distinguished. I love the short hair on Gahyeon. She's so adorable, but with that short hair, it just makes her so distinguished. Like she looks so grown yet so adorable at the same time. I'm trying to think. So I think Handong did their solos next.
Okay, good.
And then I believe Gahyeon.
Okay, Dami Q.
Her deep voice, like she just took over, you know what I'm saying? Her hairstyle was so adorable with the two buns. Yoohyeon went last.
Be careful.
Again, they all sound amazing. All their solos sounded amazing. Again, I haven't reacted to the solos, so that was my first time hearing them outside of SuA's, because I've been seeing the video of the challenge and everything. But they did all that, and I can't remember like what order of all the songs that they went in, but I know like they did Maison. That choreo was insane. They really went hard on that. You could tell like that's like their coming out song, like for sure, like especially with their first one and everything. So they really go hard on that one. They ended it off towards the end with Boca. Dami was in her bag. I would say, I think Dami probably, I said Siyeon impressed me the most vocally and stage presence wise, but I think it was probably neck and neck between her and Dami, because Dami just had that aggressiveness. She was just locked in. And she was like, Dami's like that quiet, laid back member that can switch the whole vibe of what's going on in the best way possible. And she did it with every song, every verse, especially the iconic ones, the Scream, the Boca, you know what I'm saying, the Maison. Like, she just, every time it was time for her to do her thing, she just absolutely let loose, and it was crazy. Like, just the energy. But she's a demon. She's a demon when it comes to on them songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, she really feels what she's writing and what's going on, and you could tell like she was going hard for sure. She was going hard. Like I said, I was most impressed with Dami. She ate that stage up. Yeah, they had, it was one moment in particular. This is one of the reasons why I'm wearing the same thing that I wore to a concert, just in case. I feel like I don't know, I don't want to say that they've seen my channel before at all, but I feel like there was definitely a moment where Siyeon and me had like an eye-to-eye moment from the top when she was looking into the top. I was actually recording. I almost dropped my phone. I was recording and I'm looking through the lens, and it looks like you'll see it when I post it. Like, it looks like she's looking directly into the soul of the camera, like, or like me, I guess, who's holding it or whatever. And like, she's just looking and she's waving. I'm like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, she's so lethal. Like, I was like literally stuck in a trance. Like, wow, she's beautiful. They just, between her and I think Dami later on, I don't know if I have a clip of that, but Dami, I felt like she was looking up again. Like, it's like those split seconds of just eye contact where it's like you really feel like you're looking eye to eye with somebody. That was like that moment with Siyeon, and then there was another moment with Dami as well. I actually wasn't over the banister the whole time because there were some girls that were in the area that were lined up, so I kind of let them go in front early on just so they could really see what was going on. I know I was taller, so I would be able to get a better look. And then when I did go, I crouched all the way down, and sometimes I was like on my knee. That way the people behind me could see. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to, like, you know, tower over anybody not being able to see or anything. I wanted everybody to be able to get their full experience to the best of their ability. But again, it was just absolutely amazing. The talent level, the formations, the way that they're a well-oiled machine. Like just the way that they do everything. And this is the thing, like some groups, they do everything well, but they are robotic with it. Like Dreamcatcher was so interactive with the crowd, you know, winks, blowing kisses, you know what I'm saying? Like right on the edge of the stage with their hand out, like just little stuff like that, acknowledging everybody. They always acknowledge the upper levels, the VIP, the way back, just as much as they acknowledge the people right in front of the stage. And that was just amazing to me to see. Like that's really how you perform when people pay money to come see you. Like they really left nothing in the tank. You can tell that they were gassed. Like there was I don't know if I have the clip, but I think after they did like the Boca Scream combination, they were just gassed. Like you could tell they were tired. I saw Gahyeon was, as soon it was over, they had like water bottles like marked, I guess, with their names, and she went right to her water bottle. Like I know she was tired because they were just it's a lot. Even with just the dancing, if you just take the dancing and stuff like that, the presence of mind, like the mental toll to have good stage presence, to acknowledge the crowd, you know what I mean? Like it's just such a high energy level you have to keep for the whole like 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? And you've been on tour. So they've been on tour, they've been, you know what I'm saying, on the move, getting out of cars, vans, planes, you know what I'm saying? You know, the jet lag, the travel lag, you know what I'm saying? Travel legs. So it's just like for them to really eat like that, like it was a live music stage, every song was insane. And yeah, I mean, like I said, SuA, Yoohyeon, to me, you know what you're gonna get from them on a nightly. Like they did their thing. They all went crazy. Handong is really seriously probably she's really pushing for a double bias with JIU, just because I just want to say, like, respectfully, Handong is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. One of the most beautiful women that I have ever seen up close. Like, she is so gorgeous. And it's just with Handong, she's like they're all playful, but with Handong, like there's certain faces that she can make where it's just like so piercing and it's so like in your soul, and you're like, wow, is she looking at me? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different type of like, and I think that's specific to her. It's a different type of it factor where like, and then her voice has a little deeper tinge to it, so that's more commanding. You know what I mean? Like, she's just very it's something about her that is just like, wow, Handong, if you ever see this, you are beautiful. You're a gorgeous human being. Respectfully. And I mean, they all look, like I said, the translator did a good job of conveying what they were trying to convey. Yoohyeon speaks very, very well. Like, when she was speaking her English, she bust out in English a bunch, you could tell, like, and she just was very like fluent. Like, she just sounded so fluent. Like, her accent was beautiful. But I feel like majority of them understand what's going on. They had their moments, you know, with their English and stuff, and I really respect that. Like I said, it's some people that can't speak their own language, so you know, with them just being able to speak and understand multiple languages, I always applaud like idols for that. But yeah, they actually left at the end and they came back. And someone told me, shout out to them, someone DM'd me and they're like, bro, stay, like, do not leave. As soon as they leave the stage, they're gonna come back in like 5 minutes and they're gonna perform like 2-3 more songs. And sure enough, they ran out, you know, a couple people headed to the exits, and then they came back in like 5 minutes later and they performed a couple more things. acknowledged a lot of people in the crowd that like did stuff for them. I think they had a wait, and that's why I love them so much, especially JIU. I think they had a waitress when they went out to eat when they were here, and I think she was there, and I think that like JIU acknowledged her. Like I was like, are you kidding? You know what I'm saying? Acknowledged her in front of everybody, and she got like an ovation of like, you know, taking good care of them and stuff. And so that's just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They really appreciate everyone that they come in contact with, and that's one of the reasons why I love them so much. And I think they're like even more unique as a K-pop group, as well as their sound and their aura. I think that their songs are made for live performances. I like their songs before, of course. I loved their songs before, but now it's just like I super love their songs because I've seen them live right in front of me, and they were made for it, like concert music. And I think that's why everyone's raving about them going on this concert, because their music is set up for concerts. You know what I'm saying? It's great music to have on your phone and listen to in your car and on a day-to-day basis, of course, but it's like a million times like amazing on a live stage. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this has been a whole rant. I hope I've been editing the clips in so far as good as possible, you know, touching on what I've been saying. Yeah, I have a million thoughts in my head, and I don't think I will probably sit up here for an hour and just talk. But again, amazing experience. I really, like I said, I took a lot of clips, a lot of stuff. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. They reminded me why I like K-pop so much, just because they reminded me of like the throwback group, like real talent, real choreography, really dancing, really like feeling like you're getting your money's worth to watch something. You're not watching people that are just too cool on stage and, you know, feel like they don't have to do anything. And, you know, they just felt so gracious and so humble to be there, and so appreciative. You can tell, like, I feel like it's hitting them with every stop, just how much they've grown and how big they are. They even mentioned it, like, wow, we didn't even realize how big we had gotten and how many more fans we had added to the fandom. But they're huge, you know what I'm saying? They're huge, and it's almost like, you know, anybody that's at the concert that wasn't necessarily there for them, maybe there was someone else, or just wanting to see what was what, or maybe just likes Dreamcatcher and doesn't love them, they definitely love them after that. You know what I'm saying? They definitely love them or have become new fans, because that was an amazing performance, an amazing spectacle. Again, me and Siyeon held a moment, and that's what I'm sticking with, and she's gorgeous. We definitely held a little eye to eye. And I mean, it was just amazing. It was an amazing experience. And now, honestly, they've kind of made me want to cringe at my wallet, because now I'm looking at all the other tours that are going on this year, and I'm just like, yeah, Dreamcatcher just set a crazy bar. They just set a crazy bar, and now I want to go see more people live. I know 17 is coming here. I know Luna and G Idol are supposed to be in that same venue, and so now I'm really tempted to just go find tickets for both, if they aren't sold out. That's for sure. I know that a lot of people are saying those sold out of like the premium package stuff, like the VIP stuff, pretty fast. But yeah, they've really knocked down that door for me, in terms of like, I'm really interested in going to see live performances from idols now, you know what I'm saying, when you get a chance, because they definitely blew me away. That was a hell of an experience. I got to see a couple of my loved subscribers there. A couple people came up to me and said they recognized me, and it was just a good vibe, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, I was at the concert with friends, you know what I'm saying? It was a good vibe. I'm happy people came up and introduced themselves and stuff like that. I really appreciate you all for all the love and support that you give the channel, you know what I'm saying? I could not do this without you all, for sure. And yeah, again, I'll say it louder for the people in the back. Dreamcatcher, top 10 group in K-pop right now. And Siyeon, top 10 vocalist in K-pop, top 10 female vocalist in K-pop right now. Book it. You know what I'm saying? Dami, arguably the best female rapper in K-pop right now. Book it. SuA, top 10 female dancer in K-pop. Book it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just they have a little of everything. Everyone's a star, and they need to stop playing Handong. I mean, Handong, you're beautiful. Ice Princess, you are a very beautiful human being. And they all just, I mean, I could rave about every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Gahyeon is so damn, is the grownest maknae in history now. Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Yoohyeon's English. I'm so new to K-pop, but I'm just so proud of Dreamcatcher, and it's crazy that I could feel that way being such a new fan. I mean, people were there and they were guessing. They thought I had been fans of them for years. I'm like, no, I just got into them a year ago. You know what I'm saying? I just got into K-pop, period. But again, that's how you perform when people pay good money to come see us. People flying in from Canada and from other places, and they really got their money's worth, because Dreamcatcher is a world-class talent, world-class group, world-class act, and that was a world-class show. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all, love and support on the channel. Hope we can continue to keep growing. Dreamcatcher, I love each and every last one of you. Thank you for making my night special, and giving me an experience that I will never forget. So before you all go, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, till next time.